Angry T-Rex. And in today's video, you can already tell by the thumbnail, I am going to be reviewing a figure that I never thought I would ever get. I do actually have other figures that I never thought I would ever get, but this one I really thought I would never get. I got this guy back in March from eBay. But anyways, without further ado, drum roll, please. Drum roll, I'm sorry. Drum roll, please. Da-na-na-na! The Red Rex from Kenner. The Jurassic Park Red Rex, from Kenner. This guy, I never thought I would ever get him. Actually, I want to say some fun facts about this guy. So this guy, this girl, was actually, this color scheme is actually based off of the one from Jurassic Park, the novel by Michael Crichton, which I am on page number 13, and I love the book. It is really gory, though. Also, another fact about this guy is that in the back of the packaging for other products in 1993, the Red Rex looked a lot different. It looked more like the one from the film. Its colors were accurate, and it just really looked like the best toy that a kid could ever get. And about that T-Rex is that, from what I know, is that Kenner did not get this figure out in time. They didn't make it, so they decided to use Stan Winston Macaque's Tyrannosaurus Rex, just to tell everyone that, hey, there is going to be a bigger Tyrannosaurus Rex, because the only T-Rex that they had, here we go, was the juvenile T-Rex, and I do have his battle damage, yes I do, which I love this guy. We'll do a size comparison with him and other figures. Anyways, yeah, so this is the Red Rex. Let's get right into the review. Now, this guy is about 80% rubber. Actually, no, 90% rubber. From the tip of the tail all the way to the snout, all rubber. The only parts that are not rubber are his arms. Right here, you see that cut? All that is plastic. The teeth and the gums as well. Which, I want to talk about the teeth and the gums because the new T-Rexes, they have an issue. Yeah, and inside he has an internal plastic. And I want to say this. This Red Rex's rubber is, in my opinion, the best rubber for any T-Rex. The Thrasher's rubber, which I don't have her capture gear, unfortunately, it's too soft, and I feel like it would easily break. She does have 2 rips on the side of her mouth, but I feel like this guy has, like, the best rubber. When I got my juvenile T-Rex, it did have, like, a little, its rubber was starting to peel underneath its belly, and on top of its back, like, right over here, it's starting to peel. And under here, it was starting to peel, but then I just glued it, and yeah, it's good. So, yeah. Yeah, this guy's rubber, her rubber. And I rather prefer this girl's rubber. It's just a lot better to me. Just much better. I want to say this. I hate the Mosasaurus's rubber. It's too hard. It's not as soft and squishy as the Red Rex's. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, now, as I was saying. What was I about to say? Yeah, I rather prefer this girl's rubber. Okay, I'm going to stop saying girl. I love the rubber on this Red Rex. Definitely my favorite. I love its paint job. Oh my God, it looks like its pupil isn't painted. Its pupil is painted. It actually really looks good in the camera. Looking at the camera, its eye is all yellow. It actually really looks cool. Kind of reminds me of like some like animation that someone did on YouTube about the main road of the Jurassic Park book. Now, so this guy's colorization is based off of the novel. The rubber, I love it. This guy, I don't know how big he is, though he's in 4 4/4 inch scale. Kenner human figures were 4-inch figures. So this is a pretty big T-Rex, including when you compare it to like the Mattel and the Hasbro T-Rex. We'll talk about them. But yeah. But anyways, I just put like a little size comparison. Nah, it's kind of hard to see. I'll just do it later. But yeah. Now articulation. This Red Rex only has 2 points of articulation. Those are the arms. The legs don't move at all, though a knockoff version, legs did move, which Jurassic Collectibles reviewed the knockoff version. So yeah, but the only articulation are in the arms, which do a 360, do not go out to the sides. I mean, on this figure, it does go out to the sides, but it can't go inwards at all. This figure was released in 1993 and 1994, as I said again. It was re-released in 1994 with a new card and just a new box window, which I don't know. I kind of would have really liked if maybe Kenner were to have repaint this guy to make her look more accurate to the film, but that's fine. They did actually make a repaint of this guy back in 1994. Made it more green, well, yeah, lime green underbelly and kind of a dark blue and some black. And I really want to get that. And that T-Rex actually has capture gear. So yeah, so his articulation on the arms, but I don't care. I love this guy. Now, this figure, his right leg, yeah, his right leg is inward, so I'm gonna have to fix that problem. Actually, no, is it? Yeah, that looks perfect. Yeah, it's just the right leg I'm gonna have to fix. But yeah, if I just fixed it like it, then it would just be standing like this. Now this figure does have a wire inside of its tail, so that way it could fit inside of its box. So about these figures is that they would all have like this little like nook. Well, yeah, I'll just put the thrasher right over here. So there's like a little bent in the tail, and that's because when they put these figures in the box, they had a wire inside, so it would like bent, and then you would have that little thing right there. So yeah, all I need to do is just put this under warm water, and yeah, I'm good to go. And then just massage it as well. Now when I got this figure, I did not know, but the tail is like 2 little bite marks right there. I don't know what that is from. Maybe a dog, maybe I don't know, some animal. But yeah, but this guy, I definitely need to clean. It. It has like dirt and grime on top of the head. It's kind of hard to see. I'll take some close-up pictures and put them on screen. Even on the tail, even under the tail. I mean, seriously, people on eBay just don't take care of these figures. Like, if you're going to sell these figures, at least just clean them, just so that way, it's good. Because Matthew Brando, he when he was doing his video of how to clean these figures, he said that he got a Utah Raptor, and it was the most disgusting thing ever. And yeah, it was definitely disgusting. So I'm definitely going to just do the old soap, water, and toothbrush tactic, which, yeah, I'm going to have to watch a video how to do that from the Jurassic Park collection, which, rest in peace, her. But yeah, I'm definitely going to clean this figure. Now, sadly, her electronics don't work. The electronics don't work, but his gimmick does work. Can't talk. Just squeeze on both sides of the body, mainly just this side because there's like a button right here, and then she would open her jaw. Sorry. I really want Mattel. Sorry about that. My camera ran out of time. As I was saying, I really want Mattel to make their T-Rexes just like Kenner did. So just about 90% rubber. The only plastic is like the lower legs, which won't have any articulation, the arms, and the teeth and the gums, including the internal plastic. Now, if anyone ever gets this figure, be careful with the neck, because from what I heard is that if you bend the neck, it would break because the mechanic, there's like something in here that's not really that good. If you mess it up too much, then the the thing that's inside of the neck will break, and then the jaw won't work. But anyways, as I was saying, I really want Mattel to make T-Rex figures like this. And I really want them to re-release these figures. If you don't know, Hasbro has been making re-releasing the Kenner Star Wars figures. So I don't see why Mattel can't do this. I mean, they have the license, so I think that they would do it. And if they do it, I would love it, and it will fly off the shelves. Increase the price, or make them the normal price that they were. That's fine. I would honestly think that they would increase the price. But if they do this, then maybe they'll re-release Jurassic Park: The Lost World and the Chaos Effect. And maybe if they do the Chaos Effect, we could get a chance to get the Ultimasaurus, which that would be awesome. I would love to get the Ultimasaurus. Yeah. But I really want Mattel to make T-Rex and giant animals like this, where it's full-on rubber, no articulation. I mean, the T-Rex's only articulation would be the arms. If they do make a T-Rex that's like the Thrasher, where it has like 4 points of articulation, which are the arms and legs, sure, that's fine. But honestly, I would just rather prefer if they were like this, with the wire inside of its tail so you could bend and stuff. I want to say this. I hate the foot swivel thing. Now, these old figures don't have them, but I don't understand why Mattel's adding it to their new figures. It really just ruins the figure. I mean, they do it so that way it can fit in the box, but just, make the box bigger. Increase the price. I mean, seriously, where is, oh yeah, my Epic Garden T-Rex is down there, but, that figure was, $40. And here's the thing, if they were to have given it better plastic, more sound effects, remove the feet swiveling thing, have the paint job go all the way to the end of the tail, make it more accurate, even some paint on the legs and the arms, the dual claw, the finger claws to be painted. I think that's what the dual claw is called, that's behind the foot, because you have 3 main ones right here, and I think this is called the dual claw. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Oh man, I really have to clean this guy. Yeah, he even has some stuff in his mouth. It's just so sad, because these are great figures. People want to buy them, and if someone's going to buy them, you got to make sure that you clean them. My Cyclops Raptor really just, I don't like it. It feels weird. I just hate it. I definitely want to clean this guy. My electronic Dolphosaurus as well, it's alright, but I still want to clean him. His electronics don't work as well, unfortunately, but yeah. It's my best Dilophosaurus impression. Yeah. But in terms of sculpting, it's not accurate to the film. Mattel's a lot better, but to be honest, this is a great T-Rex. I love it. In terms of all the Kenner T-Rexes, this one is more accurate to the film. But just this one is I just love it. And comparing this one to the Thrasher, I'm sorry, but I prefer this guy. I'm sorry, Mrs. Thrasher, I see you in the camera just to make sure that you don't move. Kill me. Yeah, I really like this guy. Which actually, fun fact about T-Rex is that its eyesight was actually not based on movement. It could actually see you. And it could actually identify objects 3.7 miles away, which is 65 football fields. And it may have had the best eyesight, not in dinosaurs, but in the animal kingdom, as its eyesight was 13 times better than a human's eye, while the eagle's is 4 to 8 times stronger. So, a lot stronger than eagle's eye. Though, I don't know. I think it does. Though I saw that video like 4 years ago, so yeah. But it was from someone that, was a lot at the time, so looks it up. Which actually, when Jurassic Park came out, actually, someone questioned if T-Rex's eyesight weren't based on movement. And then they tested it, found out that was wrong. That's eyesight was great. And oh my god, I am so sorry for that. But yeah, the teeth. Now I want to talk about this, because the teeth. Those teeth look amazing, and I love them. The teeth's paint aren't worn off. They look amazing. I want to say this. I'll put up a photo. A photo of my epic roaring T-Rex's teeth. So the teeth, they aren't like glued on. They're not fully glued on yet. And that really makes me mad. Because it's like, how can you miss that? My second thrashing throw, its teeth are tearing on the right side ever since I got that T-Rex. Mattel, you definitely need to fix your toys and stop making 6-inch. Or just have another company make 6-inch while Mattel works on 3 3/4 inch. Easy as that. You can't make 3 3/4 inch scale and 6-inch scale at the same time. That's pretty much impossible. It will be remarkable and it will be mind-blowing if they can find a way. But as life shows, it doesn't work. I mean, Mattel lost the DC license when they were making 6-inch figures. 2 years later, they lost the license. They lost the Disney Princess license, and Disney took away the license from Mattel and gave it to Hasbro. So Mattel took the Jurassic World license from Hasbro. And apparently, Mattel has been in business with Disney ever since the 1950s. That is a long time. And they lost the license. So, yeah. And if you look at Star Wars 3 3/4 inch scale, I'm not talking about, the Black Series 3 3/4 inch scale. No, I'm just talking about the normal scale ones. If you look at the 3 3/4 inch scale, they suck now. If you look at their older ones, they look amazing. And the reason why is because back in 2014, I believe, they started making the Ultra 6-inch figures. I do have a 6-inch Darth Vader, though. But I like Darth Vader a lot. I definitely like him in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, and they put so much detail into their 6-inch, while 3 3/4 inch scale, it's just getting ruined. So yeah, but yeah. Also, I just want to say about this car scheme is that the paint job goes all the way from the tip of the nose to the tail. Something I really love is that it's even on the legs, and the underbelly color is even on the arms and the legs. Something I really love about this guy is that under his jaw, you have the underbelly color, but on the side, you don't have that. And when I got the Epic Roaring T-Rex, I really liked it because its underbelly color wasn't all over the jaw, wasn't fully, like a tan. It was just a brown, which I really like that. So I would really like if Mattel could do that with more of their figures. I don't really like how, if you see here, that bottom jaw is fully tan. I wish that only underneath the jaw was tan. But, yeah. Anyways, if I'm going to have to give this guy, actually, just want to give you some details of the legs. I mean, that looks like a bird foot. It really does. And there's like wrinkles. You can see the ribs on this side. It really looks. Sorry about that. My camera's time went on too long and then stopped. So yeah, you can see the ribs. You can see all the wrinkles on the neck, the bumps on the head, and I just really love this figure. The scales on the top, just love those. Um, but yeah, I love its eye. Its eye really looks good. Just a better view. The eye and the the teeth and all that. Like, this is the best Tyrannosaurus figure to ever uh, give to a kid. Um, so yeah, and now we'll scale this guy up to the other Tyrannosauruses right now. Okay, here's the Red Rex next to my two other Kenner T-Rexes. And I definitely need something to hold up my camera. But yeah, so as you can see, the Red Rex just definitely is taller. Though, again, the Thrasher I didn't put fully up. And then you have the Juvenile right there. Sad and lonely. Depressed. But yeah, in terms of color schemes, I love them all. But I definitely love the Juvenile T-Rex. I love its battle damage. In terms of, I don't know which paint job I like more, but I definitely want to get the Bull Tyrannosaurus Rex and the 1994 repainted Juvenile T-Rex. Yeah, and if you can see the Legos and all that, yeah, this room definitely needs to be cleaned. Thank God I'm going to be moving and going to get a bigger room. Yeah, in terms of scale, I think they're good. Yeah, now let's get into the Mattel Tyrannosauruses. About that, I forgot these three. So you have the Lost World Dilophosaurus. Then you have the 1993 Dilophosaurus and the Cyclops Raptor. I think they look good. Of course, Dilophosaurus in real life would be about half as tall as the adult Tyrannosaurus because it was 10 feet tall and 20 feet long. So it'll be half as long and 10 feet tall because the adult Tyrannosaur was about 20 feet tall and 40 feet long. Yeah, even in the novel, it was an adult Dilophosaurus that killed Nedry. But yeah, I forgot to just include these guys. Okay, so here's all the T-Rexes. I do have the Bite Fight. I just don't want to bring it out, including I hate that figure. But in terms of all the Mattel T-Rexes, I love the Epic Roaring T-Rex. Just love that figure. And I want to ask this. Why? Why do you have to give us a Epic Roaring T-Rex that's the same thing as the Thrasher T-Rex? It just does not make any sense. Then you have the Juvenile T-Rex right there. But they gave us four T-Rexes in 2018. They gave us the Epic Roaring, the Colossal, which I'm not including the battle damage because it's basically the same thing, but only with like just terrible battle damage, scars, and electronics. Then you had the Thrash and Throw, and then you had the Epic Roaring. Though those are adult T-Rexes. I'm not going to include the baby Tyrannosaur. But it just makes no sense because, like, one, just only give us, like, two. Okay, that's all you need. You don't have to give us this one, which is, like, a lot smaller than that one. Like, that's, like, I don't even know. But, yeah, I just want to just say that. But, yeah, the Epic Roaring is actually in its, neutral mid-ground pose. So, yeah. I think if I put it fully up, like, to its highest, I think it will be as tall as the Red Rex is. But, yeah. Okay, guys. So that's all for, this episode. Video.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, hope you guys liked it. And if any of you guys are new to the channel, consider to subscribe if you want to. It's your choice. And consider to like as well. In terms of this figure, I give it a 10. I love it. I love the sculpting. And I love its size. I would honestly recommend anyone to get this for a kid. Because this is like the best figure for a kid. Yeah. Definitely going to let my little brother play with this figure. But, Yeah, and hope you all have a good day, and as always, stay angry.